What's up, dudes? Figured that this would be interesting for some people who maybe they're on the same journey, or maybe you guys have already seen it. I just started watching Breaking Bad. I know I'm late. They started this series in like 2013, so like 6 years ago. Um, but I've managed to not see a single episode. Well, maybe like half of an episode or something. But I know I saw part of the pilot at one point, but I haven't seen any of it until now. Last couple days, I just binge watched the first season, which was absolutely amazing. So I kind of wanted to, I don't know, document this journey, since I feel like I'm way behind the social trend here. And also, I didn't want to post it on Facebook because I didn't want to spoil it for people who also hadn't seen it. I've made that mistake in the past because I just started watching a couple other series that everyone else was already all into, and I come to find there's other people who didn't watch it yet. So I will say, so there's going to be some spoilers in this. Let's get that out of the way. You're right. If you guys are new to my channel, I suppose I should say something about this. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a traveling comedian and an actor. Typically, I do vlogs in my car. Right now, the scenery is going to be pretty bland. It's this wall next to... I'm sitting on my bed in my boxers talking about a TV show. Like, I'm not going to have posters up or something on my wall. You can see my dirty blinds in my wall here. So, I find that it's an interesting social commentary on the health insurance state of our country, because the premise of the show is there's a teacher who presumably has government insurance. I think he teaches at a high school, as best as I mean, maybe they're college kids, but I kind of doubt it. But it seems like it's high school. So he's a high school chemistry teacher, and he finds out he has cancer, and since his insurance isn't good enough, he decides to cook meth on the side. And the thing that's interesting to me is, I think it didn't hit me until episode 6 that I was like when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Cancer's expensive, crazy expensive. So sure, cooking meth, absolutely. Seems like a great way to supplement your HMO. But it wasn't until season 6 that I was like, how crazy is that? How crazy is that, or not season 6, it wasn't until episode 6 that I was like, how crazy is that he needs to supplement his income by becoming basically a drug kingpin in order just to cover the cost of cancer. How shitty is our country that's the state that it's in? But at any rate, I digress. I thought that was... I mean, I can't imagine what that pitch meeting must have been like. Like, yeah, he's got cancer. Okay, you know how expensive medical bills are? Well, he's gonna cook meth. Okay, you're still here. Alright. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I can't even believe that got pitched. Or that the entire country didn't go, he's cooking meth to cure, to help pay for his cancer treatment? Okay. At any rate, I think my favorite part of the season 1, I've only seen up to season 1. I'm on like episode 1 of season 2 right now, like halfway through it. My favorite part was he gets, like, a guy steals his parking space. It's very Fried Green Tomato-esque. Like, this shithead steals his parking space, and it's like the typical douchebag BMW driver that we all would love to hate. By the way, I've also noticed it seems to be, like, it wants to be a period piece, because it seems like everything's stuck in, like, the, I don't know, early to mid 2000s. Maybe that's just when they filmed it. Well, no, they filmed it in 2013, right? That's when it started. Alright, so, but this douchebag steals his parking space, gives, doesn't care at all that he's, being a terrible person, and a misogynist and whatnot inside the bank. And Walter White, I believe is the name of the guy. Walter White decides to just swallow his anger and his pride and not make a big scene in the middle of the bank, even though at this point, pretty certain he's killed one or two people. And it's not until he, by chance, runs into the guy again that he sees him at a gas station, and he walks up, pops the guy. He gets like the windshield washer cleaner, and he pops the guy's hood and takes the metal part that holds like the little blade on the windshield washer cleaner thing, and bridges the two terminals on his battery, which causes a huge short and causes his car to catch fire. Well, I don't think that would actually happen, but it definitely would have fucked up the ECU and caused some real problems for him. But that was my favorite part by far. So season 1 ends with him. He has to try to find someone to sell his meth to in bulk, because selling it on the street just isn't working. Like, you can't have a single distribution guy. So Tuco, I want to say the guy's name is Tuco. Man, what was it he called himself? Alright, sorry about that. My camera died, which I feel like it's probably a good thing, because it was right before I couldn't remember what Walter White called himself when he met Tuco. Called him, I thought it was Hindenburg, and I believe it's Heisenberg. So there's going to be some Breaking Bad fans that are just like, what? He doesn't know? Listen, I've only seen the first season, alright? Calm it down. So yeah, he ends up... the season 1 ends with him meeting this guy named Tuco, who's going to buy like a couple of pounds of meth from him a week. And he thinks this is going to be an amazing way for him to make enough money to where his family is going to be able to live and be okay after he dies of cancer, and also pay for his cancer treatment, because his wife really wants him to have cancer treatment. And then it ends where you find out that Tuco is like a sociopath, murderer, like crazy guy. And so like season 2 picks up where they're like, we gotta kill Tuco, because they think Tuco is gonna kill them. I'm still on like episode 1. I didn't get to watch any last night, but I'm gonna finish that. I think I'm gonna go through this relatively quickly. We shall see. Season 1 was pretty awesome. I'll keep updating you guys what it's like for me to keep going through Breaking Bad. If you guys like this, go ahead and subscribe, or just hit the like button. I feel like that helps the channel. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, this has nothing to do with comedy or acting, and I'm just like, how weird is it that I'm just watching Breaking Bad right now? And I thought that'd be interesting content, so I'm putting it up. Alright, anyway, Captain's Log signing off. Subscribe to the channel.